If you're looking for intermediate outer hip pain exercises, you're in the right place. These exercises are designed for people whose symptoms are improving and who are ready to safely increase the amount of load placed on the tendon. Keep your pain below a 3 out of 10, and if you're still having significant pain during daily activities, I recommend starting with the beginner program first. Let's get started. The first exercise we'll do in the intermediate program is called a clamshell. It's a great progression from the isometric that you did in the beginner program. To do a clamshell, I'm going to lay on my side with the affected hip on top. So I'm going to lay on my side. The goal here is to get into the correct position. So the correct position is close to 90 degrees in your knee, and what you're shooting for is that your ankle, hip, and shoulder are in a straight line down. From here, I'm stacking my hips, and all I'm doing is just lifting the top knee from the bottom knee. It's a very small motion, but I feel that right on the outside of my hip, which is where I should feel it. This is a really easy one to perform incorrectly. Some of the common mistakes I see in the clinic are people bend their knees way too much, their knees come out here, or they don't bend enough. Or one of the big ones is opening up way too much, thinking that it needs to be this big range of motion. All of those mistakes can lead to not activating the muscle correctly. Once you're in the right position, you can repeat 20 repetitions, and you can do that 2 to 3 days a week in the program that you're creating here. To progress it, you can just add a band above your knees and then go in and do the same exercise. The next exercise we're going to do in the intermediate program is a side step up. We're going to progress it from level 1. Remember, in the beginner program, the involved leg was the trail leg. Now we're going to make the involved leg the lead leg as we start to progress more load through the tendon. So we'll pretend it's my right hip, so I'm going to lead with my right this time. So I'm coming up with the right and back down with the left. Up with the right, back down with the left. You can repeat 20 times, and you can do that 2 to 3 days a week in the program that you're creating here. The last exercise we'll do in the intermediate program for outer hip pain is single leg balance. This might seem simple, but for someone with hip bursitis or gluteal tendonitis, it can be surprisingly painful. To do it, it's very simple. We'll pretend my left hip is the involved hip. All you're going to do is just stand on one leg. At home, make sure you have something to support you in front of you in case you need to tap. You're going to work your way up. So I recommend starting with 15 seconds. If that goes well, then the next time you do it, progress to 30 seconds, and then 45 seconds, and then a minute, and so on and so forth. You can repeat that 3 bouts of whatever time that you find is good for you. And you can complete that 2 to 3 days a week in the program that you're creating here. If that gets easy, you can simply progress at home too. I have a little foam pad here. I've included a link for these in the description below. And it's the same exercise. You're just standing on the foam pad. It makes it a little bit more challenging.